Hello and happy gaming, everyone. This is Dark Sage Walker here, and I've gotta say, Fallout 76 is just the gift that keeps on giving. Not in game, of course. In game, they want to charge you for everything under the sun, including the sun. But, outside of the game world, outside of, Appalachia, woo boy, it's just a gold mine. There's always something to talk about when it comes to Bethesda and Fallout 76. And just recently, and when I say recently, I mean just today, it's just about the end of today, but I mean, 1st of November, 2019. ZeniMax to refund customers for the Fallout 76 game. Not by choice. Because if you recall, when Fallout 76 first came out and people were playing it and going, this is a stupid, buggy, garbagey piece of crap. I don't want to take it back. I want my money back. You misled me into buying this. And then they were like, oh, nope, sorry, you played the game, no refunds. Ba 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 ba. I can't hear you. I'm Bethesda. I'm childish. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that was fun for people. It's like, oh, nope, you already purchased it. You tried it out. Too bad, it's yours. Suck it up. You got it through our launcher, so too bad, sucker. Now, so here's how that's finally played out. The ACCC, basically the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, has accepted a court-enforceable undertaking from 3 related video gaming companies after they acknowledged, let me repeat that, after they acknowledged they were likely to have misled consumers about their consumer guarantee rights in relation to the online action game Fallout 76. Likely to have misled? It's a possibility? No, it's not a possibility. You did mislead people. You made people think that this is going to be an online Fallout game, and I mean, yeah, Fallout is right, but not necessarily in the way you think it is. The companies, ZeniMax Media Incorporated, ZeniMax Europe Limited, and ZeniMax Australia, I don't know what PTY means, but Limited, together, ZeniMax, accepted that their actions were likely to have contravened the Australian Consumer Law, the ACL. The ACCC received complaints that ZeniMax representatives told customers that they were not entitled to a refund after they had experienced a variety of faults with the Fallout 76 game, including, in some cases, problems with the servers, lagging, graphic, and visual problems. Yeah, remember that whole 16 times the detail thing? Yeah, tell that to the people who are watching the game break before their eyes. ZeniMax has acknowledged that they are likely to have misled certain Australian consumers about their rights to a refund when they experienced faults with their Fallout 76 game, ACCC Commissioner Sarah Court said. ZeniMax will offer to provide refunds to consumers who contacted them between the 24th of November 2018 and the 1st of June 2019 to request a refund. I'm sorry, I've been at work all day. My brain doesn't work. And have not already received one. Customers who accept a refund will no longer be entitled to access and play the game. So will no longer be entitled to access and interact with this shitty piece of malformed software. Got it. When a consumer buys a product, it comes with automatic consumer guarantees, and retailers must ensure their refunds and returns policies do not misrepresent what the Australian consumer law provides, Ms. Court said. When a consumer has purchased a product that has a fault which amounts to a major failure, I would argue that the entirety of Fallout 76 is a major failure, the Australian consumer law provides them with the right to ask for their choice of either a repair, replacement, or refund. Well, let's break that down in the case of Fallout 76. Repair. They say they've been trying to fix the game since it launched, but here we are almost a year later and the game is just as buggy, just as broken, just as limited in its content. As a matter of fact, it's even more broken than when it launched, considering the broken launch of, the everything, honestly. Especially their stupid-ass Fallout First membership. God, I can't believe that's a fucking thing. But yeah, either they can't repair it or they won't repair it. And my thought is they won't. It's so much easier and better for their purposes to charge you for the fixes. And if you don't buy into the fixes, oh, well, too bad. I guess it just stays broken. I guess you better open your wallet. Bitch, fuck that. So now we move on to the replacement idea. So, what we have is a broken, buggy, slapped together, unfinished, content devoid piece of digital cancer. Why would I want that replaced? If anything, I think anyone who's playing this game should have the game exorcised from their PC post-haste. But there are some people that are still out there playing it. And despite my opinion on Fallout 76, I say, if you're enjoying it, good for you. Keep enjoying it, but don't pretend like this isn't like a bad piece of software. And keep in mind, I'm not playing the role of holier than thou. There are plenty of games that I've played that objectively have not been good games. And I openly admit that. Games like, in my opinion, Dead School. It's not a good game, but I like it. And I can piece apart my objective opinion, like the objective fact with my subjective opinion. I like that game. I think that the game is fun, and the anime aesthetic is very interesting. However, I'm very well aware that the translation is terrible, and there are definite problems with the floaty movement of the main character, and the collision detection is iffy. But I still enjoy the game. That doesn't mean that it rates much higher than like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Thing is, Fallout 76 is one of those games that rates like a 2 or a 3 out of 10, so I'm much harsher on it than I would be on any other title. That having been said, I get it. If you enjoy the game, by all means, enjoy the game, but don't scoff at people when they say they wouldn't want it either repaired or replaced. Mostly because, Bethesda obviously doesn't want to repair it, and you go to replace a shitty thing with a shitty thing, all you still have is the shitty fucking thing. So what you're left with is Refund, and up until recently, ZeniMax was telling people, Refund? Please, get out of here with that garbage. Well, now the ACCC has flat out stepped in and said, no, refund this shit. And even though this is only true of Australian consumers between the dates of the 24th of November 2018 and the 1st of June 2019, that's still a decent chunk of people, and I have to think that if Australia is doing this, it's very likely that other countries' rating boards and government will follow suit. ZeniMax has also undertaken to amend its customer service documents and scripts to address the ACCC's concerns about misrepresentation of the consumer guarantee rights under the ACL. So, there you go, Fallout 76. The game's so bad that a country's government stepped in and said, no, fuck that thing. And honestly, well deserved. If ZeniMax and Bethesda honestly thought that this was a good thing to put out for people, a good product for them to really sink their teeth into and spend time on, you are woefully mistaken. This game is such trash that I don't even know where to begin with it. And again, if you like it, good on you. I'm glad that you can see some part of the game that you like that I just can't. But I think for the people who did play it, got super upset and said, you guys misled me, I want a refund, I think it's good for them to be able to get that refund. And this is a good first step towards that. And it's absolute lunacy and insanity that Bethesda released this, has yet to really even fix it, delayed Wastelanders, which is like the one thing that maybe could have made the game better, but then turned around and said, oh, hey, by the way, Fallout First membership, $13 a month or $100 a year, give us all your money. And then, of course, it released broken, and I still think that they're waiting on actually fixing anything until they can charge money for it. This is, the new Bethesda, and I guarantee that they're going to be like, okay, guys, we just finished with this patch for our Fallout First digital promises. How about you give us about $10-15 for it? Because we worked so hard on it, you guys. We worked so hard. We just want you to have the best experience. And in order for that to be possible, you have to crack open your wallet and give us your credit card details in order for us to truly give you the experience you deserve. Fuck off. Seriously, Bethesda, just fuck off at this point. Anyone looking to play a Fallout game, just go play Outer Worlds. Please. Go play a game that deserves your attention. This game is nothing. It's worse than nothing. It can actually... I'm assuming that this is a piece of software that will never actually be worth a damn, which means that it's eating up God only knows how many gig... Actually, that's a good point. How large is Fallout 76? Huh? Fallout 76 file size. There we go. According to the listing for the game on the Xbox Store, the Fallout 76 download size is 45.28 gigabytes. Wow. So, seriously, 45 gigabytes worth of absolute trash that's just taking up space. Oh, and the patches. Woo-wee! So, how big is the actual complete... I'm curious about this now. Computer, maybe you should, do it. I clicked you. The 45 gigabyte update was only on consoles, and in this update was a big part of the standard game. So in this update, the Xbox One and the PS4 has to re-download a lot of the main game. The bug fixes have maybe 15 gigabytes or so. So about 65 gigabytes on the PS4 and Xbox One. Probably about 45 or so. It's ridiculous. You can be putting that to use on just about anything else. And it's 45 gig. Dude, just download porn. Download 45 goddamn gigs worth of porn. You'll definitely get your money's worth much faster than you will out of Fallout fucking 76. Anyways, that's enough for me. Oh, wait, one more thing before I go. Fallout 76 has now created classism within their game. That's right, non-paying members are targeting, griefing, and killing Fallout First members in-game because they feel as though their frivolous expenditure of money on the membership that doesn't actually do anything is simply creating more and more problems for the game and for AAA gaming in general. Which, even though I agree with them, I still think it's a bad look to go around griefing people just because they spent their own money on what is admittedly a scam. But it's their money. Let them enjoy it. But do I think it's funny that happened? Oh yeah, and who are the ones who facilitated that change? Bethesda! So, never forget, if there's a choice between just releasing a fun game and creating economic-based civil warfare, we know which side of the fence Bethesda is on. And I still say fuck those guys. So, that's it for now. Thank you very much for tuning in. Always remember to keep coming back for more. Subscribe to the channel. I do all sorts of stuff. I would love it if you were to check it out. But, in the meantime, this is Dark Sage Walker, and I'll be seeing you.